Okay, can everybody still hear me? Okay, welcome on board. Glad you could join us today. My name is James, and you can call me Kimo. Kimo is Hawaiian for James. I'll be a tour pilot for today, and I'm from Honolulu on the island of Oahu. I also need to confirm that you folks saw the video safety brief in the office. Folks have any questions about the safety briefing? None? Here we go then. Everybody ready? Here we go. Aloha e como mai, folks. That means welcome on board. Glad you could join us today. It's a beautiful day here in Hilo, and the first thing on your tour today is this huge green field coming up directly in front of us. That's the Mauna Loa macadamia nut farm. The farm is 2,500 acres in size. The macadamia nut trees were introduced to Hawaii back in 1882. They brought them over from Australia in 1920. We started commercially growing these trees for the macadamia nuts. And today, it's grown into an $80 million a year business here on the island. I don't have that on yet. I'm talking to air traffic control. Once we release from air traffic control, I'll turn on the microphones, because when you put those on, it cuts out the radio. Now coming out on Gavin's side of the aircraft here is the Mauna Loa Macadamia Nut Factory. You can tour that factory, give lots of free samples, and you can also purchase the macadamia nuts direct from that factory. Say again? That's what in Hawaii?
Do the nuts do a lot better in Hawaii than...
Oh no, we just got more farms here. They also grow them on Maui and also on Kauai, but we got more land. We got 700 separate macadamia nut farms. 80% of all the macadamia nuts exported from the state of Hawaii comes from this island. Now at your right side there, that's a banana plantation. Those are apple bananas. They're much smaller than your larger Chiquita bananas. They're really sweet and tasty, and they're good for cooking too. As you can see, it's really nice and green here on this side of the island. That's because we get anywhere from 133 to 144 inches of annual rainfall here. That's 11 to 12 feet of rain each year, and this rain keeps everything nice and green, and it's good for our diverse agricultural economy. Yeah, besides macadamia nuts and bananas, we also commercially grow and export papayas, coffee, various types of tropical plants and flowers. We also have quite a few independent farmers that grow exotic fruits and vegetables. Everything from avocados to zucchini. And the best place to purchase these items is down at the Hilo Farmers Market, downtown Hilo. Okay, we're just released from air traffic control. Just activated your microphones. You got two up front here, two in the back there. Folks have any questions, grab those microphones. You have to press the button on the side. You have to hold the microphone close to your mouth when you're speaking into it, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have as we fly along our tour today.
How high are we going to go?
Maybe the highest we'll go is 4,000 today.
Is there a
good lava flow at this time?
We got lava going into the ocean. You get to see that today. Lava flows, you just can't tell when they come up. They just pop out of the ground, and if it's a lot, it'll last a while. If it's little, then the next flight is gone. These homes that you see down below, these homes are the other reason we need all this rainfall. That's because we don't get any city or county water out here. Only way we get our water for our home use out here is from the rain. If you look down in the yards of these homes, you'll see a round circular tank. Most of these tanks are covered with a black tarp. Those are the water catchment tanks. The rain falls on the roofs of those homes, collects in the gutters, fills up those water catchment tanks. And those tanks range anywhere from 5,000 to 30,000 gallons in capacity. Okay, up front here we got Travis, Jennifer, and is that Jerusalem? Where you folks from?
My mom's from North Carolina and Indiana.
North Carolina and Indiana. I'll come on board then. Before you went Oahu, where are you actually from?
So Ohio for both of us, really.
Ohio? In the military over there?
Yeah, Navy.
Pearl Harbor? Okay. Welcome on board. Any of you folks on a cruise ship back there? No? Any of you staying on the west side of the island, the Kona Waikoloa side of the island?
We're staying in Javi. My brother got married on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
We're in Waikoloa.
Yep. On that side of the island, the west side of the island, the Kona Waikoloa side of the island, you only get 3 to 10 inches of annual rainfall on that side of the island, and it's mostly sunny and dry. That's the reason all of our hotels, golf courses, and resorts, they're all located on the west side of the island or the Kona Waikoloa coastline. Our major industry on that side of the island is tourism.
So the smoke, is that vents or is that a wildfire, activated from the volcano?
That's lava flowing through that tree line there, causing the tropical rainforest to burn. This green area flying over now is Puna Forest Reserve. The state of Hawaii is the only state in the United States that has an indigenous tropical rainforest. And this tropical rainforest below us has over 2,500 different species of plants and flowers that are endemic to the state of Hawaii. The largest animal running around in this tropical rainforest below is a wild boar. Good for hunting. Excellent eating too. See, there's a lava flow down there.
Is this flow new, or does it slowly encroach on Hilo?
Nah, it's got a long way to go to Hilo. Yeah, this is a new lava flow. That lava's coming out right now. See that red down there? That's molten rock. That's 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, we turn around, put it out Gavin's side of the aircraft. But that's what the lava looks like when it's flowing on the surface.
Gavin, do you see the red? That's the lava. Caleb had a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Volcano.
This is the volcano. There's a lava coming out of this volcano. That's a Pahoehoe lava flow too. Notice how it's slowly moving across the surface. That's because as soon as that lava comes out of the ground, the outside air temperature immediately cools and hardens that lava. Now directly in front of us, this is the Pu'u'o vent. This Pu'u'o vent is the only active cinder cone here on the island. There's over 1,000 of these cinder cones situated around the island. You can see 3 of them off to your right there. This one's been active since 1983. And this Pu'u'o vent and Halema'amau crater up at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. This is also the home of our Hawaiian legendary fire goddess, Madam Pele.
She came from the island of Kuahilani, an island set aside for our gods and our goddesses. There she lived with her family. As a young girl, she was the apprentice to the fire god, Lonomakua. One day, during his absence, she accidentally destroyed a part of the island, enraging the wrath of her sister, Namakokahai, who was a sea goddess, and the sister swore she would seek revenge.
Yeah, you can see a lava flow inside the Pu'u'o vent down below.
Her younger brother and sisters, setting sail for our Hawaiian islands, she visited it.
Where's the volcanoes?
The oceans walking,
Look down below. There it is.
letting her know her sister was closely behind in pursuit. It was on the island of Maui that they finally came face to face. In fact, a battle took place on the slopes of Haleakala, famous on Maui. Pele lost, with her bones being scattered throughout the 4 winds. The gods took pity on her and granted her immortality to roam the earth in spirit form, where she resides to this very day at the pips of Halemaumau on the Big Island. To some, she is feared. To others,
Now, when lava's flowing on a surface like that, it's called lava.
she is the
Anybody knows what it's called when it's underground?
Magma.
That's correct. And sitting underneath this black crusted over lava at the bottom of this Pu'u'o vent, there's a whole molten lake of magma underground.
Is the hardened rock, the surface, kind of unpredictable, I guess, as far as maybe breaking through?
Oh no, it's solid rock. Yeah. The entire island is made up of this lava rock. Once that air cools and hardens it,
with a firm hand, I am Pele. I am Pele.
now this smoke trail off to our front going out towards the ocean, this is the active lava tube where the magma is flowing underground from this Pu'u'o vent, making its way 7 miles to the coastline. The magma flows very efficiently when it's inside of those lava tubes. That's because the lava tubes are like underground pipelines. They keep the magma insulated at a constant 2,000 plus degrees. And it can flow up to 30 and even 40 miles an hour when it's inside of those lava tubes. Now all the rest of this lava you see out here going all the way out to the ocean, it's all cold. None of this lava is hot. These are all previous lava flows. Came out of that Pu'u'o vent back there since 1983. And directly in front of us, this is the Pulama Pali. Pali in Hawaiian meaning cliff or hillside. This green area off to your right and the green area off to your left front. This is what's left of the Royal Gardens subdivision. This subdivision and green areas cover the entire top of this Pulama Pali. It extended all the way out to the coastline, and it went all the way back to the Pu'u vent. When all these lava flows came down through here, most of it between 1986 through 1992. In that 6-year period, it covered over this Royal Gardens subdivision, destroying 197 homes. And it buried over 2,500 property lots. Out on the left here, you can see a white metal roof sitting on this lava field right next to a water catchment tank. This was the last occupied house that was destroyed here in the Royal Gardens subdivision by the lava flow. Jack Thompson was the owner-occupant of that house. And that was also Lava Jack's bed and breakfast too. People used to rent that place. Just below his house there was a road there. That's where we used to drop off the passengers. He'd spend the night, next morning come back out, pick them up, take them back to Edo. Well, last year, March 3rd, 2012, this lava flow came down, destroyed Lava Jack's bed and breakfast. Anthony Bourdain came out here, interviewed Jack for the Travel Channel.
How much does the coastline expand every year due to the lava flow?
There's no set amount that it expands. It only happens when the lava reaches the ocean. You can still see remnants of streets and roads left in the Royal Gardens subdivision. Streets and roads to nowhere today, cut off by all the lava flows.
Was there not active lava flow prior to 1986? Or?
There was no lava out here prior to 1983. All this was all tropical rainforest and Royal Gardens subdivision. Off to our left here, this lava flow going out towards the ocean there. All this lava started out at a Pu'u vent in 1988. It slowly made its way down here, entered the ocean up ahead in 1990. It took that lava flow 2 years to go 9 miles from that Pu'u vent to the ocean up ahead.
And are these, I'm assuming, rebuilt homes?
Yeah, these are brand new homes rebuilt on that lava field there. See right where that lava entered the ocean and back here to where you see all these houses. All this used to be the town of Kalapana. This lava flow covered over 90% of the town that was located there. It destroyed shops, businesses, and another 100 homes in this town. Those homes in the green tree line off to your left front. That's all that remains of the original town of Kalapana today. And right along this coastline where the lava entered the ocean, this used to be our famous Kaimu Black Sand Beach. This is where they filmed the movie South Pacific. Now these homes you're asking about on this lava field up ahead here, Travis, this part of the town of Kalapana and the land that those homes sit on, that's Hawaiian homestead land. Now if you have 50% Hawaiian or more, you can apply for that Hawaiian homestead land. When you get the land, they lease it to you for 99 years at $1 a year. And they don't pay taxes on Hawaiian homestead land. All those people there lost their homes when the lava flow came down, covered over the town of Kalapana. Well, they still got a 99-year lease on the lava covering over their property. So they decided to rebuild their homes right where their old homes used to be. And they also know that the lava can still come out of that pool over at any time. Come down here, cover over their homes again. If you look off to the right, you can see the lava flowing into the ocean along that coastline right there. This lava going into the ocean, it's also 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The ocean water immediately around that lava is anywhere between 140 to 190 degrees.
From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. Go grandma's house on that weekend, clean your cars. If we don't go, grandma gotta work hard. You know my grandma, she like the boy real sound. I love my grandma every minute, every hour. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward side.
The discoloration in the ocean is created by the sulfur that's inside that lava. Now, the good thing about all these lava flows you saw in here today is that no lives were lost in any of these lava flows. That's a really good thing. And the reason for that is because the lava came down slow enough. People had more than enough time to get out of the way. We watched that lava flow for 2 months before it destroyed Jack's house. When that lava flow got to Jack's backyard, we landed on that road in front of Jack's house, picked up Jack, and took him to Hilo.
From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward. mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward say. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the windward to the leeward say.
Now the people of Kalapana back there, they watched that lava flow off to your right for 2 years, slowly creep up on their town. That lava flow got close to their town. Townspeople, they all band together to see if they could try and either stop or divert that lava from destroying their town and homes. So in the path of that lava back there, they dug huge ditches, built high berms and walls. Even tried spraying tons of water on the leading edge of that flow, hoping to cool and harden it. But as you saw, that was unsuccessful. That lava went right to the ocean, engulfing the little town of Kalapana. The Pu'u event there has been active since 1983. On January 3rd, 2013, this year, the Pu'u event made 30 years of continuous activity. So all this lava you saw out here today going all the way out to the ocean came out of that Pu'u event over the past 30 years. It covered 54 square miles. And you saw the damage and destruction it created downslope in the Royal Garden subdivision and the town of Kalapana.
And these other mounds with the kind of gouges out of them, those old vents? Like off to the left side?
Yeah, they were spatter cones. Little cones where the lava was shooting up for a short time, creating those spatter cones. And you saw the damage and destruction this Pu'u event created downslope in the Royal Garden subdivision and the town of Kalapana. But there are a few good things we did get out of that Pu'u event. And one of them you were asking about. For the past 30 years, it added over 875 brand new acres to that coastline back there, actually expanding the size of our island. Another good thing we got out of this active volcano is free energy. Down towards the coastline off to our right, sitting on that east rift zone back there. That's a fissure or crack in the earth. Is our Poho'iki geothermal electrical power plant. And the way that power plant works, they drill a hole 6,000 feet right through that fissure, down to where the magma reserves are located. Hot steam and water from that depth shoots up through that hole. It comes to the surface, driving turbine electric generators. That water is then recycled, pumped back into the ground. And a geothermal plant generates 35 megawatts of electricity. 1 megawatt powers up 500 to 700 homes. 35 megawatts is 20% of our total electrical power requirements for the entire island.
Is that energy pretty cheap?
Yeah, it is. And it's clean too. And they could expand that power plant. A power plant as is saves us from burning 500,000 barrels of oil annually to produce that same amount of electricity. However, it doesn't produce enough. It's only 20%. And they could expand that power plant. Drill more wells, add more generators, and it could power up the entire state of Hawaii for the next 100 years. The only thing stopping them from expanding that power plant?
Probably the oil companies.
Nope. The lava can come out right where that power plant is located anytime and destroy that power plant.
Does drilling the hole kind of create the path for it to vent out?
It could, yep. That magma could shoot up right through that hole where the steam comes through. Because if steam can come through there, so can the magma.
Is there a considerable amount of wind energy on Hawaii?
Big. We got a huge wind farm generator on the south end of the island and another huge one on the north end of the island. We also have hydroelectric power plants and solar electrical power generation plant. 40% of our electrical power generation here on the island is produced from renewable resources. And by 2025, we're supposed to up that to 60%. That'll be a good thing.
The one on the north end, I think, is in Javi, isn't it?
Yep, right by Javi. That's a wind farm generator. There's a larger one down at South Point.
The big volcano, Mauna Lea, where is that located?
Say again?
The big volcano, Mauna Lea, is that where we went over, or?
No. That's just a cinder cone. Kilauea is up 12 miles upslope from that Pu'u'o vent that we went over. Kilauea is the smallest of the 5 volcanoes that make up the island of Hawaii. It's only 4,074 feet above sea level, but being the most active volcano in the entire Pacific region, the Kilauea volcano is still growing in size. The Pu'u'o vent is a flank eruption off of that Kilauea volcano. The other 2 volcanoes you're talking about is Mauna Loa and behind these clouds, and Mauna Kea, those clouds there.
How tall are those?
Over 13,000 feet. These are 2 highest volcanoes in the state of Hawaii.
Are they hazardous to fly around due to the gases?
That one's dormant. This one's still active. The only one that putting out gases is that one back there. This you folks' first time here to the island of Hawaii? First time you folks saw lava too? Any folks been in a helicopter before? First time? You been in the Navy? You never been in a helicopter?
No, we land a lot of them, but I've never been in one.
Oh wow. Well, you can check all those things off your bucket list right now. You got to see lava today. First time in a helicopter. And first time here to the island of Hawaii, the big island. This is the largest island in the entire Hawaiian island chain.
Are you from here?
I'm from Oahu. I was born and raised on Oahu. My grandmother is from this island though, from Hilo. Yeah, Mauna Loa off to the left here, it's 13,677 feet above sea level. And Mauna Loa means long mountain because it's over 80 miles long and just about 30 miles wide. Mauna Loa is the largest and most massive volcano in the world. In the clouds off to your front there is Mauna Kea. Yeah, Mauna Kea is 13,796 feet above sea level. This is the highest volcano in the state of Hawaii. It's only 119 feet taller than Mauna Loa back then. And Mauna Kea means a white mountain because 2 months out of the year, the summit of this volcano, it's covered in snow. Mauna Kea is considered to be the highest mountain in the world too. That's because measured from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean where all of our volcanoes start, Mauna Kea is over 32,000 feet. And Mauna Loa is the other active volcano we have here on the island.
So technically Mauna Kea is taller than Everest, I guess?
Yeah, Everest is only 28,000. A little over 28,000 feet. But Everest is the highest point on Earth because it's a continental base mountain. And off to our front is the town of Hilo. Hilo is the capital and major port city to the island of Hawaii. Hilo has a population of about 50,000 people. You can't tell by the great weather we've got in Hilo today. Okay, we're going to take a look at some waterfalls here next. This is where three streams come together here, form the Wailuku River. At each one of these three streams there's a waterfall, and these three waterfalls are called the Puka-Maui Falls.
Are these streams fed by rainfall up in the mountains?
Yep. All of our fresh water here in the state of Hawaii comes from rainfall. That's why it's critical for us to maintain our tropical rainforests. There's another waterfall coming out your left side, and this stream coming down between the trees. And two smaller waterfalls in the ravine off to your right front.
Is it possible to raft any of these streams, or
Do what?
can you raft any of these streams, or too dangerous? Are there people that do rafting here?
Oh, nah, they're not big enough to do rafting down through these things, and there's a lot of rocks in them, and they're too narrow. The lower part of Wailuku River that empties out into the bay, you can raft up to a waterfalls too. Just up ahead is the airport. We're going to be landing here shortly. I thank you folks for flying with us today. I hope you enjoyed your tour. It's my pleasure, Kimo, taking you out on your flight this beautiful afternoon here in Hilo. Folks, enjoy the rest of your vacation here on the island of Hawaii. And definitely have a safe journey when it comes time to head back home. When you do get back home, if you could do me a favor, you could recommend Blue Hawaiian Helicopters to your friends and family. I really appreciate it. And if your travels or their travels ever take you over to the Valley Isle of Maui, the Garden Isle of Kauai, or the island of Oahu, the gathering place, Blue Hawaiian Helicopters has some really great tours on all three of those islands. We also have a Blue Hawaiian Helicopter base in Waikoloa on the west side. And I'm going to be talking to the tower, getting us a landing clearance. Be back with you once we're on the ground again. Mahalo nui loa for flying Blue Hawaiian Helicopters today. And ahui ho, till we meet again.
We hope that you have enjoyed your flight. Soon we will be landing. Please check around your seats for any loose articles. We find camera cases, film, and sunglasses on the aircraft all the time. Do keep your seatbelts fastened until we land. If you are getting a videotape, remember to rewind the tape when you get home. Everything that the pilot says is on the tape. The music is on the tape, and you are on the tape. People send the tapes back frequently without rewinding them. When we land, your host or hostess will assist you when you exit the aircraft. If you have any loose articles, hang on to them. And if they blow to the rear of this or any other helicopter, please leave them alone and we will get them for you. Do not go towards the rear of this aircraft. Please take a moment to sign our guest book. This is the only way that the pilots know what you think of your trip. We hope you have enjoyed your flight. Please sign our guest book in the office and let us know what you think of your flight and your pilot. Now go get sunburned and have some rest. Mahalo nui for choosing Blue Hawaiian Helicopters.
say goodnight. And I think to myself,
Okay, folks, thanks for flying with us today. Our dispatcher will get that door for you shortly. Watch your step getting out of the aircraft. Make sure you move your headsets before you leave. Folks, have a wonderful day.
rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do? They're really saying I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself.